I'd rather have Jesus than silver or gold. I'd rather be his than have riches untold. I'd rather have Jesus than houses on hills. I'd rather be led by his nail-pierced hand. I'd rather have Jesus than men's applause. I'd rather be faithful to his dear cause. I'd rather have Jesus than worldwide fame. I'd rather be true to his holy name than to be a king of a vast domain and be held in sin's dread way. I'd rather have Jesus than anything this world affords today. He's fairer than lilies of the rarest bloom. He's sweeter than honey from out the comb. He's all that my hungering spirit needs. I'd rather have Jesus and let him lead than to be a king of a vast domain and be held in sin's dread way. I'd rather have Jesus than anything this world affords today. Hello. I just thought I'd do it a little different today. You can hear, but you wouldn't have to see me. I ain't nothing to look at. That's one thing I don't need anyone to tell me. I already know. Now, to give me a minute here while I put my books back. Yeah, Sandy, that was planned that way. Hi, Ellen. And good morning, Sissy. How's everyone today so far? I forgot to click the button. There. We got nice bright sunshine today. Hopefully you're seeing me now. Yeah. That's like they say in the Hollywood world, dramatic effect. Oh. Yeah, I'm coming on a little earlier than normal. Well, maybe it ain't really. Kind of, sort of, maybe. I can't remember when I went on yesterday. But today I gotta take off early, so gotta take my wife down to. She has a eye doctor's appointment today, so I have to leave early for that. So I wanted to make sure I got time to come in and do a little something. Hi, Southern Prairie. How are you today? I do too. I didn't do it in traditional tune and everything. I just did it the way I felt like doing it. Because to me, the words were more important. But anyway, good morning, Dan. I used to be able to sing a lot better, but I got old fogey's disease. Oh. Everything that used to be nice and in place all slid backwards, went sideways, moved around back and around the corner from where it should be. One of those deals. Oh, I sympathize with you. Hope you had good Novocaine, or you didn't have to feel it. Wee wee, the chats just flew up now, finally. I tried to start this a lot earlier, but my computer went into backing up my system that I use here. And I said, oh no, it's going to make me later than everything, so I restarted it and caught it before it started backing up. So if it starts getting glitchy all of a sudden, it probably kicked into backup mode. So what y'all want to talk about today? Oh, Ellen, you're a new one, aren't you? That's right. Because there's another lady named Ellen. I didn't realize the last name was different. Welcome to the channel, Ellen. You got that, Southern Prairie. Oh no. Sorry, Sandy. Sandy, maybe you should give the people a little background about you so they know why you go through all this pain and stuff. Because to be honest, Sandy, I did tell them a little bit. I didn't go into explicit detail. But I said that if you wanted to, that you would do that. Because Sandy needs prayer all the time, too. She's gone through some stuff. Major stuff that I won't talk about. I'll let her do that if she chooses to. You don't have to, Sandy. Just, There's a lot of good people here that care. And there'll be more coming shortly. We don't have any sunshine here in Oklahoma. Getting some rain this morning. Oh, we were supposed to get rain yesterday, but it ended up turning out to be sunny and windy and a little bit cooler than it was. I did accomplish getting the step ladder out and putting up 4 hummingbird feeders. I got 1 in my kitchen window and 3 in the front of the house. Hi, Armed American. Yeah, we are. How are you today? So we're taking my wife to the eye doctor today. I don't know what I'm going to accomplish because the eye doctor she goes to is so slow. You sit there for hours. But he's not really slow. It's just they overbook him so much. It's like every time you go in there, it's hard to find a place to sit. And he's the one that does all the cataract surgeries and stuff like that. So he's busy. There we go. Sandy just surmised it. Nice, condensed, short, and to the point. So as you can see, Sandy needs prayer too. She gets it every day from me. Plus, she's also a veteran. Sandy, what was your rank when you were in the Army? I tried to get in the Army, but they wouldn't take me. And I know, wasn't it in the Army, Sandy, when they just, if I remember right, when they discovered that you had heart problems? When you passed out under that building or whatever. I know what Private E1 or private is, but what's E1? Private enhanced one? I don't know what their ranking things mean. Oh, neighbors out there, what is Harley? You probably hear it. What, it thing's loud today? Sure is pretty though. Some places here, Dan, the mud would pull your shoes off. It's like, you know, the sucking sound, and then your shoes stuck in the mud. I think Sandy would have been in a lot longer than she was, but didn't you get out on like a medical discharge, Sandy, because of your heart? I can't remember all of it. I know it was something like that. I'm very, very proud of my sissy. And I'm glad she's still with us. I love you, Sandy. I really do. With everything she's got going on, she still comes here to support me. That speaks very loud to me. I have 4 other sisters too. Yeah. Don't know what else I'm gonna get accomplished today, but yesterday I got my bird feeders out. My hummingbird feeders. Like I was saying, I got 4 of them put up, but I had to get the step ladder out and go up, and I put I used to call them cup hooks. I don't know what the actual name of them is, but I poked a little hole with a hammer and a nail in my aluminum trim I got on the house, and I screwed a cup hook in there and strung some fishing line, because the hummingbird feeders had little S hooks like that. And I wanted them hanging down far enough where I could see them in the window, so I had to tie fishing line on there. I did that to the one I got got in my kitchen 8 years ago, and it's still hanging there. Any topics? Yes. Yeah. She lost her husband and her kids. I think they all live except for the one lives off in another state. Maybe 2 still live here. Look at that. See, we got more veterans here. Yeah, I can't say it and mean it, you know, make it sound like I mean it, but I do really appreciate all your service, you guys. I tried to get in, but they wouldn't take me. I wasn't even out of high school yet. I was supposed to graduate. Never did, but went and took all my physicals and everything for the Army, but they didn't want me. Because I have crooked legs and I was a chronic bedwetter. Oh, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, 3 of them live here. Yep. Going to Southern Prairie, or going to Massachusetts? Oh, yeah, you don't want to be by Detroit. Ugh. Yeah, that's where we live. Michigan. Michigan, we have gun laws too, but hardly anybody up here pays attention to them. It's like everybody's got more guns than they Big Brother knows about. If we ain't about to tell you, try to come take our guns, we'll hide them in the woods or something. We ain't gonna get them. Northeast, that's where I am. We're not anti-gun here. Oh no, everybody, everybody here just about has them, multiple ones. But now, yeah, out by the, um, I guess you could say seaboard on that side, northeast, yeah. On Patriot, American Patriot, I would say come to Michigan. Just I live here, you know, and don't go southern Michigan. The property taxes and everything else are ridiculously crazy. You go north. It's like I lived just, what is it, 40 miles maybe from where I am now. We lived on a main drag, and our property taxes on just under 1,000 foot square house. We had a 50 by 50 city lot, $1,500. Okay, and where I am now in Northeast Michigan, I live in the woods. I have 165 by 165 lot, and I pay almost not quite $400 a year. A year. And in Michigan, you pay taxes in the spring and in the fall. They come right in November, like right before Christmas. And in winter, and the ones they call them the summer taxes, which come in the fall. Actually, they're the highest. The winter ones are usually the cheapest ones. Um, that I'm not sure of on that one, because I don't think I had one done, and I have guns. One I bought from the store, and I did have to fill out some kind of a paper, but it wasn't registering it or anything. That I know they wanted to, but I don't know if they actually, brought it into law yet or not. I know they were talking about it, but I haven't bought any guns from a store recently or anything. Oh, exactly, armed. I'm a firm believer in that too. Let people buy and sell guns and stuff up here, you know. And I don't think half of them are registered. Yeah, I don't have a problem with background checks. I'd like to get me a pistol. Not, it doesn't have to be big, like maybe a 45 or something like that. Yeah. Well, I know it's no good Southern Prairie, but Getting to be pretty much a thing everywhere you go anymore. And I know they were talking about it, but I don't know if they instilled it yet or not, because I haven't bought any recently. Yes, I know. The Second Amendment baloney. But Michigan is a hunting state and stuff, and there's a lot of people. I mean, they say other states have more guns than Michigan. I find that hard to believe because my whole family was hunters here, and we all have guns and multiple guns. It's, not just one. And my neighbors out here, my one neighbor, randomly at any time, you're going to hear a machine gun going off, And I know some machine guns aren't legal, but that don't stop them. My other neighbor lived out here too. He had a machine gun. People people would turn him in, but by the time they got out here, he had to put away, and they didn't find anything. Yep, exactly, Sandy. Locks only keep out honest people. But you put guns in decent people's hands, we will knock down the criminal activity a lot. It's like, you come to my house, I'm not going to shoot you ass in the leg. Excuse my language. I'm going to shoot you right between the eyes. It's like, you ain't going to go to the neighbor's house and do the same thing that you just did to me, to someone else. I'm sorry, you come through my door, you're going out on a stretcher. That's just the way it is. That ain't, that's uncalled for. Here, I think, Southern Prairie, I think you can have a semi-auto. I don't think you can have. I'll have to check into that. I'm not really sure if you can have full auto or not here. Yeah, that's what they say, Amanda. But I don't know about that one. I think there's a lot of states that are heavily armed because a lot of them, it's like Wyoming, Montana, uh, oh my gosh, Minnesota, probably Wisconsin, Michigan, Washington. Those are all like good hunting places. There's a lot of them I forget. Texas. I know Texas has got all kinds of guns. They're everywhere down there. Yeah, I don't like the heat either. I can't take it anymore. Yeah, well, see, I'm Patriot. I live in Northeast Michigan, and I love it here. You know, I mean, there's bad things to everywhere you go. I mean, I lived in Texas. I hated it there. The heat was awful because we lived right smack in the center, and boy, was it hot down there. 120 degrees is not my idea of a good time. I'm sorry, it's not. You walk outside and you fry like bacon, and you don't even feel it because there's not enough humidity. It's like you go in later and you're like a lobster. It's like, nope. I was down there for 9 months. I hated it. I went through a nightmare when I was down there. It's like I could not wait to get home. The snow is a lot to deal with, but so is that heat down there. It's like, ugh. Ironwood, oh yeah, that's good hunting land and stuff up there. Yeah. Yeah, Ironwood does get a lot of snow. Anywhere the further, like from, what would you say, Sandy? Bay City North, maybe?
Here are some movies playing at theaters in Bay City: Shazam, Captain Marvel, The Curse of La Llorona, Breakthrough, Dumbo. Do you want to hear the next 5 of the movies?
No. What's the weather for today?
Nice weather coming up today. Up to 62 degrees.
Ooh, and no rain. Yay. Thank you, Siri.
Of course.
Tell me a joke.
I hired a handyman who said he could do some odd jobs. He did every other thing on my list.
Yeah, that sounds alright. Thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
Hi, Carolyn. 12. I think you mean Carolyn want to be free. Is that what you mean? I like that name. It's stopping in to say hello. Well, hello to you too. Really, armed American patriot. Yes, I agree 100% with that. Stop attacking other people for stupid stuff. And then a lot of them, they seek out these drama channels and they go there and attack other channels and other good people and stuff. I won't tolerate none of that baloney here. My mods, if you ever see any of that attacking anyone, I don't care who it is, anyone else's channel, no bullying, whack them. There's no excuse for that. I have zero tolerance when it comes to that stuff. Swearing and stuff like that, there's no need for that stuff. We can all talk the English language and we can get excited. We don't have to use F-bombs and all this stuff. I hate that word. It's like people get excited. They think in order to emphasize their whatever they're talking about, they gotta F-bomb this and F-bomb that. And I hate that. Oh, going fishing. Oh. I want to get a license, Sandy, so we can go together. I got everything we need. I got sinkers and the whole 9 yards here. There's no license. Don't know how much I get to go now, because with my wife being the way she is, but I would love to. You have a great day too, Sandy. Oops, woodswoman. Exactly. Yep. American Patriot. Can't forget to say the person's name so I know who I'm talking to. Is that what your name, Carolyn? Carolyn, want to be free? Is that want to be free? Is that what it's short for? Or just a clever way of saying, having a different meaning? Yeah, that's true. Yep, Southern Prairie. Okay, Dan. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Well, Harley just started up again. Must be nice to have money like that. I've never owned a new car. Some people, they have all kinds of stuff. It's like, I think they're trying to fill an empty hole with something. If you know what I mean. Lady rides right through my dad's yard. Wifey must be getting up. I heard music. It's either angry or looks like sad or happy or mad. Or, can't tell. A little blue guy anyway. Looks like sad. Yep. It is anyway. I know what you mean. I choose to be happy, yeah. This hat always looks cockeyed on my head. Maybe my head's cockeyed. Oops, maybe I shouldn't use that term. Oh. So what's everyone else going to do today? Anybody going to do anything meaningful? Yeah, I bought my 4 hummingbird feeders from Dollar Tree. They were $1 a piece, of course. And I just make up my own stuff to put in it. Works. I've been doing it for years. And last year there wasn't as many, but the year before it looked like I had bees buzzing around out there. There were so many of them. Yeah, it is. I love hummingbirds. We get the ruby-throated ones, mostly. I love watching them. What a lot of people don't know is they eat millions of mosquitoes, too. And boy, where I live in the woods, we have mosquitoes. So do ducks. Ducks, one of their main foods is mosquitoes. So they can have all them nasty things. Yeah, why go to the store and pay $10 for it? You know, the dollar ones last just as long. I had a glass one that my mom and dad got me, but I had it for like 8 years. Last year, I filled it too late in the year, and I left it outside during the winter. And it exploded. I've been mad at myself ever since. Just been too busy, and I keep looking at it and say, I gotta take that down, and I kept forgetting to do it. Oh, working, oh boy. I want to stop to maybe the Dollar General on the way home and see if I can get one of those, the only way I know to call it is, remember Kmart years ago? They had this thing, it was a cultivator thing where you shove it in the ground and you twist the handle and it would break up the soil and stuff. Well, Dollar General by me had some of those. I'm going to see what the price of them is. Because I don't have a rototiller. Boy, I would love one. Yeah, you guys get a lot of sun down in Florida. I have a friend that lives down there in Homassa, something like that. I think it is Homestead. I don't know if it's hot down there or not. Don't even know where that part is. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, they're plastic. But they used to have these ones, and I've been looking for them, but I can't find them. You take a 2-liter pop bottle, and they scoot on there, and you can just tip them over. Luke? Okay. I will remember that tomorrow, but nice snow. If you don't know, my real name is Dwayne. Maybe I'll call you Luke Skywalker, then I'll remember it more. Well, there's Luke in the Bible too, so maybe I will remember it. I doubt it, though. Is there one part of Michigan that I should be looking in for my family that would be better than Ironwood and Detroit? Anywhere. Detroit. Ugh, you don't want Detroit. I mean, Detroit is fast-paced. It's beautiful, but Detroit has went downhill real bad. There's a lot of people that just left the city because they can't pay their water bills and stuff like that. Oh yeah, you don't want a city because I think it has a lot to do with other states taking our water. I'm not sure why, but the water bills are astronomical in some of the cities. But I don't have a water bill. I have a well. Now, I like the area like Tawas, Traverse City. Ironwood wouldn't deter me because I love snow. But I'm a Michigander, you learn to love it or you leave. But I'll never leave again. I went to Texas looking for work, and that was a nightmare. I missed my snow and stuff. It was just constant hot down there. So nothing ever changed. It was just hot. Nope. I didn't like it. Oh, yeah. If you do Ironwood, you're going to have more extreme cold. You're going to have high snow levels in the winter. But where I'm at, it's not that bad. I mean, of course you have bad years everywhere, but we usually get, on the average, on the worst year, maybe 3 foot. But Ironwood and further north, it can be right up to the roof of your house. It's like, it can be here too. We've had it that way here. Where the snowplows, you couldn't even see them coming down the road because in school buses, you can't see them either. The snow's higher than the buses are. I know that sounds like an exaggeration, but it's not, trust me. It's like, I had, my one sister lived up in Brimley. And it's like, the school buses there, you had to watch out when you went out of your driveway. You couldn't just pull out, but you had to. You couldn't see around the snowbanks. It's like they get a lot of accidents there, and I don't know, unless I could afford like a good log cabin or something. I don't know how far north I would go because of the snow being so deep. on the roof of your house, your roofs cave in a lot up there because of the weight. Oh, shades on the clothesline. Oh, they ain't nothing better. what what would you like in Michigan? Because we have almost everything. It's like the further north you go, you get a lot of snow, but you can go out on the frozen lakes, and we have Mackinac Island up there, which is absolutely beautiful, but it shuts down pretty much in the winter because Mackinac Island is no cars at all, no gas vehicles. It's all horse and buggy and bicycles, and that's no joke. That's really the way it is. It's beautiful though. The only way to get to the island is you got to take a ferry, and on the ferry, in the bottom of the ferry, they'll be taking fresh horses over to the island and stuff. That's really nice. I've rode that ferry quite a few times. And I love to go down there with the horses. Then we got like the Tawas area. The water up here is pristine blue. It's not green and it's not gray. It's like you could drink the water up here. Not that I would advise it, but you could. Especially Tawas. There's a lot of beach there. Hunting land, that would be almost anywhere. Hi, Voodoo Ninja. I'm wonderful. The sun's out today. I feel so much better than yesterday. But that sun ain't out. It's like, boo-hoo. It's like, who wants to do anything? Yesterday was gray and misty. Today it's bright and sunny and not a cloud in the sky from what I can see. Oh my gosh, no chemtrails. Oh, I see one cloud way over there. One little poofy one. Let's see, what was I? Oh, okay. Where I'm at, the hunting's good around here. I don't know if you're a hunter or not. We have mountains. If you go over to in the UP, to the Porcupine Mountains, they're not really mountains, I don't think. I tried to go there. I got about halfway there and I ran out of money and gas, so I had to turn around and come back. But I still had like 250 miles to go to get to them. But I wanted to see them, but never made it yet. Well, that's a good name. I forgot what I don't know what you're talking about. I got so far ahead and didn't notice. Luke. Oh, okay. Yeah. I did watch the first movie, but yes, I do, Voodoo Ninja. I have a dog and 5 kitties. I didn't want 5 kitties, but I got 5 kitties. It all started with one. That's all it took. Don't know where the one came from, but I think somebody donated her to me on the fly, drive by and threw her out the window. Because she couldn't have been just out of being weaned and somebody had dropped her. Well, she found me before I found her. Then my chickens adopted her. She slept right in the coop with the chickens, and they kept her groomed. I mean, any bug crawled on her or anything, they picked it off. All that stuff is all on my Facebook page. You can see pictures and that. And in my YouTube page, there's videos. I don't know if I ever got her on video when she was laying on the chicken park. I had a nylon net over it, and she used to use it like her own personal hammock. But anyway, she had 4 litters of kittens. 1 litter, the whole litter died. And she always had 5 each time. I managed to get rid of the other ones. People wanted them and stuff. But some of them were taking them 2 at a time. But the 5 I got, well, the 4 other ones that her, and then 4 babies. And then Bandit came along. Oh, I don't have 6. I said that wrong. 2 boys, 1 girl from Babe, which was the mother. And then Bandit, he adopted us also. We went to the DHHS office by us. Bandit was sitting outside, and my wife went in for something. I can't dropping papers off or something. And she came out to get in the car so we could leave, and I had a Jimmy at the time. It was sitting there running, and he followed her, walked over, jumped in the Blazer. Well, Jimmy, and he was ready to go home with us. So I said, "What do you think?" We're talking it over, you know. And I said, "We better go see if he belongs to somebody." So we went back in and asked them if they knew whose cat that was. And they all said they think it's a stray, because he'd been there a couple of days, I guess. So I said, "Well, you can come home with us, I guess." And then we named him Bandit. We don't know what his name really was, but we named him Bandit because he stole our hearts. He's the kindest, most gentlest cat I've ever seen. It's like he's part Maine Coon, and you can tell. He's a big boy. Of course, all my cats are huge. But, yeah, he lives with us now. And he visits everyone in the neighborhood out here, and they all love him. So, plus he keeps all the neighbors out of chipmunks and mice and stuff. Babe does too. And they're all fixed now. Every one of them. Like, whew. I didn't want no more surprises. Yeah, it is a lot of snow. I love gravy too. Yeah, if you look up Ironwood, look in the rural areas, like, look at property in the winter. Oh, somebody going by with a tractor now. Hey, come in here. I need a garden tilled up. Oh, he got blades on there anyway. I wonder if he's got a rototiller. Interesting. He's got a tractor. Maybe he's got one. I might have to speak to him. See if he'll till me up a garden spot. Anyway, what was I saying now? Before I was so rudely interrupted by a nice, bright, orange, beautiful-looking tractor that I need so bad. But, oh yeah. I wish I had something I could show you. Oh, Northern Michigan. I know I do, probably on my Facebook page. In my pictures, you'll see snow pictures in there. You'll see where I lived. I know I have winter pictures of where I live. Like the first year we moved in here, let's see, 2010. That year was bad. But we had maybe 3.5 foot of snow, maybe. Is there fishing by me? Yes, there is. All over the place. And one place, well, it's a public place too. You have to pay to get in there, but you can It's like $5 a carload. You can swim there. They have picnic tables, a whole 9 yards, and camping. You bring your campers and everything, and then back on the other side of it, it's like 30-acre man-made lake, and it's full of bluegill and stuff like that. Little ones, big ones, all different sizes, and probably other kinds of fish too. I don't know what I don't know if they planted them or how they got there. But yep, there's fishing. Then there's the Pine River. You can fish there. Rifle River. You can fish there. Places in West Branch. Now there you look. There's another place. West Branch. Oh my goodness! If you like rolling hills and stuff like that, West Branch is absolutely beautiful. And the town is like the town of West Branch itself. It looks to me like something out of the 50s or 60s. The buildings and that. There's a lot of modern ones in there, but there's a lot of old ones. Uh, so
Somebody's calling you.
oh, a spam message. Who was I saying? Oh, Houghton Avenue in West Branch is the main street. Oh, they have Save-A-Lot there. They have Aldi's there now. We just got Aldi's. And we just got Save-A-Lot not too long ago. And we have Wally World. Aldi's is right across the road from Wally World. Nice competition plant. All your restaurants. We even have a Dairy Queen. And there's hardly any place in Michigan anymore has Dairy Queens unless you go down by Detroit and Flint and stuff, but I don't want to go there. There's camping, RVing, there's outdoor parks where you can buy like season passes to put your camper in there, and they have cabins you can rent. And all along the waterfront, which is like Michigan has like almost 200 miles of lakeshore property, you can rent cabins all along the water, and it's all beautiful blue pristine water. It's beautiful. The further north you go, it only gets prettier. But West Branch, check it out, Luke. You can type in West Branch, Michigan, and you can in Google, and you can get some pictures, satellite pictures of Houghton Avenue, and the best one would be to go down to use Google Earth or whatever, and look at Rau Road, Rau Road, the hills and the farms out there and stuff. It's gorgeous in West Branch. There's like 900-foot hills and 700-foot drops. I mean, when you're driving, it's like, yee! I love it up there in West Branch. If I didn't live here, this would be the only other place I'd go. And there's country homes out there and everything. But if you want to farm, ooh, it might be hard to find a place that's flat. But there are lots of farms out there, so they just adapt to it, I guess. But I mean, it's beautiful in West Branch. Traverse City's beautiful. Tawas is beautiful. Oscoda's beautiful. Oh yeah, if you want to go fishing, salmon fishing and stuff, Oscoda and the Osable River. Oh, I went salmon fishing there. You can get like 30-pound salmon out of there. It's not uncommon. Chinook salmon. Not the kings and that. Well, you probably get them too. I don't know. But I always went for the Chinooks because the kings are the flavor is too strong for me. Let's see what else. There's a place there's all kinds of things to do in Michigan. It's like on N65, Michigan Highway 65, there is Lumberman's Monument to go see. There's the Canoe Monument. There's Heartwood Pines. It's a lumber camp, old lumber camp. Iargo Springs is wonderful if you have children. Let's see. There's Sleeping Bear Dunes. And I think there you can still rent dune buggies to go out and ride in the sand and stuff. There's canoe rentals. All kinds of things to do. Yes, salmon patties are good. I don't know. There's so much stuff. In Gaylord, there's a town called Gaylord, and they have the Call of the Wild. It's a museum thing. We go in there, and they have all these stuffed animals and simulated environments, and it's good for kids to see. Like you can see a polar bear and just how tall they really are, stuff like that. Yep, it is. But I'm not 65 yet. I'm only 57. Well, I'll be 58 in July. Oh, yes, we have bear. Right here where I live. Last night I was watching. There were at the least 4 deer in my dad's yard. My dad's right across the road from me. Now, we're supposed to have cougar. I haven't seen one, but that's what I hear. We have bear. I know we have bear. I haven't seen one either, but other people have. I've seen the evidence when they get in your trash and stuff. We have wolves. We have coyotes. Turkey galore. Deer galore. And you get into northern Michigan, in certain areas of northern Michigan, there's elk there. And then you get way up north and there's moose. Yeah. Yeah. I've seen bear, stuffed ones and that, where other people have hunted them and stuff, but on foot, no. Oh, Mom and Dad are going somewhere. Well, yeah, I see deer just about every time I go somewhere. I had to stop on the road yesterday for these turkeys they were strutting. They're like 50, 60-pound turkeys. They look like they're really huge. And of course, when they're all puffed up and everything. But I would say they're at least 20 pounds. Yeah. You won't go hungry here either if you're a hunter. Let's see. Well, night before last night, my dad had deer in his yard. Because he has a big oak tree and they love the acorns. And then I looked out a little later and there must have been 20 rabbits over there. I don't know what they were eating, but they were bouncing around over there and I was watching them. I've had, right here where I'm sitting, I had a deer come right up before I looked right in the window at me. It's like, pretty awesome. Now, if a bear comes up and does that to me, I may, till I realize what it is. Because you see the eyes, they like reflect any kind of light. 15 foot of snow? I'm not joking. I'm not joking, I'm telling you. The snow will eat school buses. I mean, you can't see them coming. I'm not joking. check out, like, Brimley. There's a casino up there. We have a casino in Standish, too. Let's see. Brimley, Ironwood, what's that other town up there? St. Ignace, Hazlitt. Those are all some of the more northern, cities. I don't know why they call them cities, because they're not cities. They're like where I live. It's more like a village. Well, the town is. I live further north than the town. I'm right smack dab in the forest, and I like it like that. But a lot of people are leaving the city, and yep, they're coming up here. Of course, the Bible says it's going to be hard on the people living in the cities in the last days. I urge you, get out. Like they say, and I've heard, and it's in the Bible too, come out of her, my people. It's going to be bad. Yeah. I would really highly recommend Michigan, but you got to be prepared, look, for extreme cold, lots of snow. Even if you go someplace that don't have a lot of snow, typically just count on it anyway. That way you're safe. And you can heat with wood up here. Most insurance companies, like mine at State Farm, you can have a wood stove, but it can't be your main source of heat, or your only, should I say, only source of heat. And your insurance will go up if you have a wood stove. And that's one thing. Home insurance is higher up here, in northern Michigan, especially because more people heat with wood than anything else. And they don't take care of their stoves properly, and they have fires, But out here, almost everybody heats with wood except for me and the guy across the road and my parents. There goes that tractor again. Anyway, I want a wood stove because I live in the woods. I mean, wood's free for me, That's what I want. Yep, exactly. Oh, Voodoo. Oh, okay. See you later, Voodoo Ninja. I didn't even see you say you were leaving. I'm yakking too much. Yes, I do, Voodoo Ninja. I fish all the time. I don't ice fish because I'm too scared to death of the ice. I did go out one time, not out on the ice, but I went with people that were ice fishing, and when that ice cracked, it sounded like thunder, and it shook everything. It's like, nope, not for me. Being dunked in ice cold water, that did not appeal to me. But I love fishing otherwise. I've been out in boats and all that, but not ice. Nope, I don't need it that bad. I want to go out and popsicle myself. I like heat too much in my body in the winter. Ooh. Thanks, Amanda. I didn't notice. Are you leaving, Luke? If you are, have a great day. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh boy, I'm talking to him. He's probably been gone for 10 minutes. Oh no, he's down here too. Oh, I said bye to the wrong person. Voodoo's still here, aren't you? Oops. That's what happens when you're not paying attention. Thanks, Amanda. Hold on a minute, guys. I gotta go get my wife her food and stuff. Because I do that for her. I'll be right back. Make sure you talk about me. Yeah, it does say 7 on mine too. You know, are you guys hitting the like button and stuff? Because for some reason when I look, it doesn't say there's any likes or anything. I wonder if it's something to do with this software, or people just don't like my stuff. Oh, I don't care. I don't know why it says that, but it does. But I'm back. Now, what else do I flap my gums about? Oh, we lost one. Let's see. Oh, it's Santa Claus. Santa, I want a big dolly and a bicycle for my little girl. Yes, I am a filthy animal. Hi, Tim. Spam messages. It's my brother from another mother. It's really neat. Since I started YouTube, my family has grown. You know what? Tim came on. Before that, I lost one. When Tim came on, it still says 6. Now I'm refreshing it. Maybe it's not working right. Still says that, though. Uh-oh. Yeah, is there any other way to be? Bad is the best way. No, it still says 6 up there. Well, thank you to you 6 for coming here and putting up with my silly antics. But you know, Tim, some people like us bad boys. I hear tell anyway. So is your computer running at 7 candle power today, or is it kicked back to 6? You must have been a real bad boy then. I'll just say when I'm bad, I'm even better. That's when I turn into a good boy. That was nasty. Lots of traffic today. Oh no, now it's up in smoke. Wuthering Heights. Did you see yesterday's video, Tim? I was doing up. Oh, I still got some of them here. Bagging up a bunch of lentils. Bet you Tessie would love that. 8 pounds. And I have just as many pinto beans to do and split peas. I'm going to take them out of the plastic bags and put them in some kind of container to keep critters out. I put those moisture absorber things in there and stuff, and oxygen absorbers. I'm not sure. And maybe she's going through some stuff with her hubby's leg and stuff. I don't know. And she's probably trying to get ready to get her garden in too, if not putting it in already. Which reminds me, I gotta plant my seeds that she sent me too. Yeah, I know. A lot of people do. I don't know. She's been responding to me, when I leave comments on her channel and stuff. So the only thing I can think of is she's working on her garden and stuff, trying to get that ready. And she's got the rototiller and stuff, so I'd be doing it too if I had one. But I don't. The place where I really want to put a garden in, a nice big one, there's trees over there. I gotta get them all out of there somehow. I tried selling them and everything, and I can't get nobody to come get them. Because if I could sell them, then I could get the money to get me a rototiller and stuff. But those such luck. Ooh, I love fishing reels. Fishing reels, fishing poles, tackle boxes. My tackle box is so dang big, it's like 100 pounds. I got so many sinkers in there and stuff. Because this one lady had in a paper a couple of times that she had 26 pounds of lead for free. So I went and got it. My ex-brother-in-law, he had molds and stuff for making sinkers and that, so we made it all into sinkers and we split it. He got some and I got some. I ain't never going to have to buy sinkers. I don't hardly think I'll use all those. Big ones, little ones, all different sizes. Yeah. I love bait casting ones. I love the old-fashioned type that had the braided line in them. I love those. My mom had one with hers. It actually had a thing that went back and forth in it when you cranked it, and it would spin the line onto the spool nice and even. I like those kind. It wasn't the more modern type bait casting reel. It was different. Oh my gosh, probably from the 40s or 50s, maybe 60s. And I have no idea when it was made. But my mom's only had one fishing pole her whole life, and she still has it. With that same reel on it, and I used to use it all the time when I was a kid going fishing. Now I have a catfish, it's a synergy pole with it's a catfishing pole, but I can use it for salmon and everything. It's my favorite pole. I have more expensive ones. I bought a really nice one. I hooked into a carp and it snapped it right in half. So boy, that wasn't made very good. Yeah. That's what happens with the fishing stuff. I used to tie my own spawn bags and everything when we went salmon fishing, Tim. So I had the gadget. What you call it? I think someone had made it years ago. I got it from some rummage sale, and I used to tie my own spawn bags to use for salmon fishing. I have all different kinds of fly fishing lures and you name it. Yeah, she's making videos every day. Yeah, she is really busy though. She's always in my heart whether she comes here or not. She's my sister. We go way back. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. And I wanted to come on earlier because I got to take my wife to the eye doctor today. Oh wow, Tim, you should open up like a secondhand shop or something, or antique store or something like that. Make some money off that stuff, and then you can go out and buy more stuff and sell that too. I know that's a nice hobby, but I know me. If I got into doing that, I would have so much stuff I'd have to move out of the house and just store my junk in it. And I'm trying to find somewhere where I can get a dumpster to get rid of some of the stuff I got. You know how you something breaks and you take parts off of it and you save it? That's me. It's like if a sweeper goes to heck, the motor burns up and other parts break. Well, I gotta get something. I'll cut the cord off of it, the power cord. I save that. Uh, my thing is computers. I built and sold computers since 1985. So I would save hard drives and cables and screws and nuts and bolts and memory cards and you name it. If anybody has old computers and needs parts, I might have it. I did cut my stash down a lot, but I need to rent a dumpster, like a big 10-20 yard one, and throw out a bunch of stuff because it's overtaking me. But I just feel guilty. It's like I have an infrared heater. It doesn't work. Well, it still runs. It doesn't get hot. I feel guilty throwing out something that's good and maybe it could be fixed, you know. But a lot of that stuff, it costs more to fix it than it does to buy a new one. And that could get me on another rant about modern society, throwaway society. Instead of fixing stuff, people just throw it out. But yeah. Wow, that's a good price, Tim. I would jump on that. Well, it's got a house too, right? Or are you going to build a house? Excuse me. Yeah, I want to. I'm to the point in my life where it's like less is more. You know, I don't need all that stuff. Yeah, I like my canning jars because I use those. You know, if you're not going to use it, why keep it? It's just taking up space. You know. I mean, I'll never totally get rid of everything, but it's like I gotta cut back. It's like when you try to clean it, like in my room here. When I try to clean anything, it takes me all day because I gotta move everything around just to do one thing I wanted to do before I could even get to do what I wanted to do. Oh, it's raw land. Oh, at the end of a road on the edge of a farm. Do you want to have like a well and all that stuff? Because if it's farmland, if it's been used recently with chemicals and stuff, that could really affect your well too. Because a lot of farmers nowadays use that nasty stuff. Of course, you might be able to get some kind of thing to take it out. I don't know. They have water softeners that will do quite a bit of that stuff, but I don't know if they'll take out poisons. Of course, I don't think you're going to move anywhere and get away from poison. Oh, there you go, Tim. Ooh, that sounds ideal. I would get me a big camper and I'd put in there just what I needed to live. Just to be comfy, but not excess. I'd park that sucker on the land and I'd go out there when I've had enough of the city. And you wouldn't see me for a while. Yeah, I love my farmers, don't get me wrong. But today's farmers, instead of using good old fashioned cow manure, they're using all kinds of stuff and it leaches into the groundwater. Yeah, all that stuff was done here too, and our water was tested and our well and everything. We got really good water and it's really cold. Freezing cold. I tried when we were working on the house. It was like 100 and some degrees that day. And I said, oh, I'm going to take a cold shower. I'm telling you, people, that water was so cold, I got dizzy. I thought I was going to pass out. I figured it would be like, you know, going outside in the rain in the summer. Boy, was I wrong. Oh, my goodness. I had to get out of there and sit down. It was the quickest shower I ever took, I'll tell you. It's like, that thing was spitting ice cubes at me. We have mighty cold water. That's one thing where I'm at. You can go down like 15 foot and have good water. It doesn't take much at all. A lot of people dig their wells by hand up here. I miss that, Florida. Nope. that I love having a well. No water bills. None of that stuff. I used to, when I was a kid, I'd go outside in the rain. When it was raining really hard, take a bath in the rain. But not nowadays. You might come in without body parts you're left with. All the acid and stuff in the rain, and who knows what else. The aluminum and all that stuff coming down on you. This hat's making my head sweat and itch. Holy moly, that's a deep one. 125 foot, wow. Maybe that's not deep. Just up in this area, that seems really deep for me, or to me. My cats want in. Oh no, you can't come in here because I've got plants in here. After the plants are gone, then you can. Hopefully that will be soon. My tomatoes are really sprouting up there, so I hope they do good this year. Last year's tomatoes were awful. I mean, I had all kinds of tomatoes, but they didn't ripen. I had to ripen them in the house. My well is, I think the guy said 19 foot deep. You still didn't hang your sheets? Okay. See you in a bit. Okay, we're counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I give up. Okay, he went outside at the 1 hour and 39-minute mark. We'll see. We will time him. Or her, I'm not sure. Oops. Oh my gosh. I gotta check in to see how much the fishing licenses run this year. It used to be like $15 for a regular license, and for all species, which means I could catch salmon and everything, it was like $26. Which ain't bad because one chunk of salmon, 15 pounds worth of salmon was going to cost you a whole lot more than that. I would love to catch a bunch of salmon and like have a commercial license and sell that stuff. Whew. Salmon goes for big bucks up here, and I mean big bucks. A chunk like that was probably like $30 or more. Oh, ham yum. I like ham a lot. To me, it's just bacon. No, and I'm probably low on the cost of it too, because it's really expensive. Well, up here, the salmon you get is all going to be wild caught salmon. It's not that farm raised stuff. It's the good stuff. And that won't be till all the salmon will start running the end of September and through October, like usually a couple weeks, 3 weeks. And then the steelhead start. Or I could have that in reverse order. Smelt dipping is fun too, which is just baby salmon. Well, he's 3 minutes into it. If I'm accurate, I think it was 1:39. I said. And what I always went for when we went salmon fishing was the Chinook salmon. Because it's a whiter flesh salmon and it's not as strong as the really red stuff is, but it's just as good as far as nutrition wise and all that. But they're like, well, the three I caught last time were around 28 pounds apiece. And what I used to do is to ensure that I have salmon the next year. All you gotta do is pick them up and the eggs will squirt right out. So we'd catch them in a 5-gallon bucket, and then the males, we would squeeze them out too and stir it around in there, dump it back in the water. I don't see nothing wrong with that. They'll hatch. That way I got more fish for next year, because salmon, oh my gosh, they lay millions of eggs in one salmon. That we would keep a few of the eggs, and I would soak them in boric acid so they would get hard, and I would use them to tie spawn bags of my own. With the biggest share of them, I would say 90% of them went back in the water, all fertilized and ready to go. I know that probably sounds gross, but a lot of people do that. Okay, you made it. I would say you're seconds to being over 5 minutes. Yep, it's blues out here too. You got a nice breeze though for drying your stuff? Yeah, out here it looks poker still out there. I don't see any breeze at all. And when the hummingbirds start coming, I'll be able to show you, because I put a hummingbird feeder right here in this window. So I'll be able to put my camera over here. I hope my cord will reach. And you can watch hummingbirds. Except for the only thing is I might have the hummingbird net feeder a little bit high. Maybe not. No, it's probably alright. Ooh. Are you talking like salmon patties? Or you're talking about a different kind of salmon cake thingy? Because that might be something I never had. Yeah, ooh. I wouldn't want the GMO salmon. Say, how the heck do they GMO salmon? Cut the head off a salmon and glue it on a trout? Because ain't that kind of what they do? I know that's far-fetched, but it's kind of what they do. They manipulate them and stuff like that. It's like, oh. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Southern Prairie of Tim, if you're talking about like salmon patties or salmon loaf. Because we make that, if that's what you're calling salmon cakes. Maybe you make a different kind. I like jack mackerel patties too. We make them all the time. Well, not all the time, but quite a bit. A lot of people don't eat mackerel, but I don't see anything wrong with it. Oh, hi, Grandma DC. Nice to see you here. Yeah. Salmon, eggs, and onion. Okay, that's kind of like, yeah, that's like salmon patties that we make. It's got the exact same things in it. Yeah, oh, I would eat you out of house and home with that stuff. I love that stuff. But I don't like the red salmon. I like the Chinook salmon because it's milder. It doesn't have that strong, funky taste. I just notice it more with the king salmon or coho salmon, whatever you call it. I like the Chinooks because the ones I catch are like 30 pounds a piece. You know, one salmon, there's $100 or more right there. People do sell them up here, but I don't know if they have commercial licenses or not. I don't know. So what you doing, my friend? Grandma? And Grandma, you have a wrench too, so you can whack trolls. I would not leave you out of my herd of people. That wasn't a good term. Oops. Yeah, I had tilapia one time, and then I heard all the bad things about it. My favorite fish is codfish. Oh, I love that stuff. And you give me a plate of deep fried, broiled, you name pan fried cod, I'll show you how to eat that stuff. Cleaning does not sound like fun. Ugh. But I know I gotta do that too, all the time. No, you're not a herd. That was something I misspoke. I shouldn't have said that. My buddies. But I do like jack mackerel patties too. You make it the same way as you do salmon. I like it. Exactly. That's why I like cod. Red snapper's good too, yeah. I haven't had that in years though. I like orange roughy too. But when you start getting into, well, one time, me and my dad, we had a restaurant that was called Bonanza up here, and they served shark. That thing, the skin on that thing, it was like cutting through a tire, and it was just as hard. The skin was like rubber on that thing, and the meat was disgusting. It's like, well, I don't eat that stuff. I don't eat lobster. I don't eat shrimp. Once in a great while, I'll eat the little tiny ones. Uh, but I've ate lots of. I used to feed our family when I was a kid with bullhead, catfish, smelt, perch, sunfish. Oh boy, crappie. It's all stuff we got up here, that I could get. A few other fish, I don't know what they were, so they got tossed back in. Oh, I can try to help you, Grandma. I could make one up and send it to you somehow. Oh, I don't know how I'd get it to you. I'll have to figure that, see if I can figure that out. You know, that opening screen I think was about, maybe I could send it to you by email because it was only like about 165 megabyte or something like that. It wasn't that big. Well, Grandma, I know the solution. Throw that camper in the back of your truck if it's not there and come up here and camp in my yard. I got all kinds of places to park your camper. I would consider it an honor to help you. Oh. I'm not either anymore. I used to be more computer literate, but now everything's under Windows, and I used to do it when you had to use MS-DOS and stuff. Back when you actually had to know what you were doing. Whitefish is good. And they have pollock or pollock. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but we eat that. Yeah, Van works also. If you brought that thing up here, I'd help you fix it up right in my yard. Nobody's gonna yell at you or nothing for it being parked there. Park it there as long as you want to. Oh, it went to the boneyard. Yeah. I had a truck camper too. It's in some of my pictures and stuff on Facebook. I had a blue truck with a camper in it. Ford Ranger, back when they were full size yet. Yeah, catfish though. It depends on if you're talking about farm raised catfish or wild caught. Because wild caught, I've ate a lot of that stuff. But some of that farm raised stuff, it doesn't taste like catfish is supposed to taste. It's kind of like blah. But I don't eat a lot of bullhead and catfish anymore because I ate so much of it growing up. Because I used to go down to the creek and I'd fish and I'd feed a family of 7 on what I caught out of the creek almost every day during the summer. I didn't mind fishing, but I had to clean all the things too. I love fishing actually. As you know, Grandma. Oh, and thanks for that comment in your one video about the fish that day. I didn't think I ever told you about me liking to fish, but somehow you knew it. But I need to get me another fishing license. Yeah. Well, it's warm down there by you guys, so you probably would have a lot of catfish. Exactly, you get those ones that taste like they eat what other things get rid of. It's like, ugh. Well, that's kind of why I quit eating catfish pretty much because some of them they were getting really strong. I don't mind the taste of fish. I mean, you expect that, but when they taste like somebody threw a sock in there too, it's like, duh. Oh, no problem. I've done it all my life. Well, nowadays you don't really have to touch them. They got these glove things you can put on. Because catfish are kind of tricky, especially you get a big one and they'll sting you, boy, and it hurts. Well, my grandpa taught me how to do it, and I don't use a glove or anything. Do you know a catfish, though? They actually have taste buds on their skin on the outside. So when you grab a catfish with your hand, they're actually tasting you. Isn't that weird? You're going to eat it, and it's tasting you, sizing you up. So before it stings you, it knows what you taste like. Kind of eerie. Yep, they will get you. They don't hurt as bad when they're big as they do when they're little. Man, they got some sharp little pokers when they're little. Yep, I do it all, but I do mine different. Uh, they used to teach you to scale fish and stuff if you get a fish with scales. I don't do that. I start at the end. You got to do it when they're fresh. Get your knife under the skin and you cut a little piece off, and then you just take that tail and just get you peel it off, skin and scales. Easy. I don't do that scaling thing, flicking them things all over the place like they used to in the old days. I don't do that anymore. Yeah, she's down there where you can still get raw milk and stuff. I wish I could. I don't know of any Amish farms around here because I know it's illegal in Michigan. As far as I know anyway, to sell raw milk. But I can't exactly call an Amish farm and say, hey, do you sell raw milk? I'd have to yodel and hope they heard me and understood what I was saying. Because I'm right smack dab in Amish country. I mean, they're all over the place. Well, people in my neighborhood here contract Amish people when they want roofs done and trees taken down and stuff. But I don't know how to get hold of them. You can't call them and say, you like some wood? I got all kinds of trees away to cut down. Because I got hundreds of trees here I'd like to get rid of so I can put a garden in. Then all I'd have to do is get rid of all the deer. I don't want to do that. I have nothing against hunting deer. But, oh, my wifey's calling. Hello? Working on it? Yeah. 2:30, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, goat milk. Ugh. I don't know if I can gut that stuff. Grandma DC's on. uh, yes, I know. I have a clock right in front of me. Yeah. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with these lentils. I got a little bit left from the jar I filled up yesterday. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Yeah, I put them in that jug, and then there's always a little bit left. It's like, what do you do with it? Well, so I got not quite 8 pounds in that jar. Yeah. Goat milk, I don't know. I'd like to try goat milk soap, though. Oh, I would love butter, fresh butter. Grandma DC makes it. And I turn green watching her make it, too, because I want it so bad. Okay. I, oh, Amanda, that's right. You're in Missouri. I forgot about that. We're close to it. Maybe you get people, you two saw each other. Didn't even know it. Ooh. I can't say that I want to. Let's just say I would squeeze you till you popped, Grandma. Yeah, raw milk is oh, I would love it. Butter and cream and buttermilk and oh, all the stuff. But I've never had no, I've never had fresh goat milk. Just the thought of goat milk, I don't know, just kind of makes my skin crawl. I like goats. I mean, as pets and stuff, but to drink their milk, I don't know. Because I've smelled it and it had kind of a weird smell. Well, it's like Limburger cheese. I mean, after I ate some, I'd probably like it because I love cheese. But it stinks so bad. I just can't get. Oh, I can't get the idea of it. So am I. There would be quite an explosion then. Grandma DC makes these things. I don't know what you call them. What do you call those, Grandma? Those things you're making for Hazel there. Oh, I wonder what was wrong with the stuff I smelled. Then it had like a. How do you describe it? Like a musty like smell, different than cow's milk. It just didn't smell right to me. Huh. Never tried it then. Yeah. Yeah, those were the things. Those I didn't know what you called them. I didn't want to say the wrong thing. You still making them for her, or she had enough of that and moved on to something else? I wonder if they drank sheep's milk too, because they had a lot of sheep back then too. I don't know. I don't even know if sheep even produce enough for something like that. I know they ate a lot of sheep, well, lambs. But see, I can't drink cow's milk anymore because I'm lactose intolerant. It's like I had a friend. I've drank raw milk before, and I didn't have a problem with that. But it's got all the enzymes in it and stuff that when they heat it, it kills off everything. But I can't get the raw milk around here that I'm aware of. There might be a place, I don't know, but not that I'm aware of. We had a lady that did sell it, but she got in trouble for selling it, so now I don't know where it'll go. Hi, Bruce Hart, how you doing? Grandma DC used to have goats. I can't remember what you said yours were, though. Didn't you say, Grandma DC, that yours were like that? Yours were like Nigerian or something, too, weren't they? I don't know much about goats. I've seen them, I've touched them, I've petted them, I've played with them, that's it. I know the babies they're gorgeous little things, they're so cute, but I wouldn't have a goat. Oh my gosh, I'd be in so much trouble with my neighbors because they'd be getting out all the time. They couldn't stand my chickens, I could just see what they'd say about a goat. I threatened them one time that I was gonna get a pig. They didn't like the smell of my chickens. So, oh, you don't like my chickens? I'm gonna get a pig. Revenge. Oh yeah, you're off for a week. That's right. So now you get to run around at home and try to catch up on everything. Most likely. Still drinking my bulletproof coffee, Grandma. I don't know what I'll do the rest of the day today because I gotta take my wife to the eye doctor. And then after that, I don't know. I'm thinking about stopping at Dollar General, trying to get this little cultivator tool that I want. I think it was $8. I'm not sure. If it's not, then it's going to have to wait. Uh, I want to start working up the dirt right outside the window here, all along the front of the house. I'd like to get candle panels and T-posts and zip ties and all that stuff, but that's all money that I don't have. Uh, so I maybe have to come up with some other way of doing it. But I want to tie my tomatoes up so they're off the ground, because last year the plants, they grew beautiful, but they got so big they were almost 10 foot tall and they kept falling over. And the tomatoes they were all beefsteak tomatoes, and they grew really good. Nice big tomatoes and that, but they didn't ripen, and I had to ripen them in the house, and the skin was real, like leathery on them. I don't know what went wrong, because usually my tomatoes are really good. But last year, I didn't put chicken manure in with them, and I usually do. So that's probably why they messed up. Won't make that mistake again. Because I've always done that, and I always have really good tomatoes. Right. I got squash and tomatoes, Amish paste tomatoes this time, and buttercup squash, acorn squash, cucumbers, peppers, oh, and carrots over there. And, oh yeah, I said the other day that I got planted some elderberry strips, or slips. Well, they're growing. One of them don't have any leaves on it yet, but the one, it's shooting up there nice. So, maybe I'll have elderberries too. Can't wait for that. Weeding in the herb garden? Oh yeah. I don't have any herbs that I know of. There might be wild ones out there, but there's the one superfood that we all have. It grows without planting. Oh, my back. Dandelions. You can eat the flower, the leaves, the roots, the stem, the whole thing. The roots medicinal. I like to pull the leaves off of them and put them in sandwiches and stuff. Ugh. I know we all ran away, but it's kind of, I don't know what to think about that one. It's kind of gross. But yet it isn't. But yet it is. It's repulsive too. I don't know. That kind of hits like a lead squeaker. Oh. I don't know there. Oh. Yeah, I'm kind of that same way right now. But my hat's crooked again. I hate wearing a hat. Cowboy hats I like, but this one is kind of like making me sweat. Yeah, I would like to have, as far as herbs go, peppermint, spearmint, basil, thyme, pretty much everything. Rosemary, ones I use the most. I'd have to have a lot of them though. Of course, as long as there was enough where I could pick it and dry it and stuff. Somebody just messaged me. Oh. Oh, okay, Grandma DC's internet tank. She had Nigerians and La Manchas. Whatever they are. I've had mixed breeds of goats. Love them. Ornery things. Yeah. She said her internet tanked on her. I hate that when that happens. Charge you so much for it and then it's never stable. Oh. Well, people, I hate to cut this short, but I have to. My wife has to go to the eye doctor today. So I gotta get ready and help get her in the car and get her down there. So luckily it's not clear to Bay City. It's just up north here, like about 17 miles away, so that won't be too bad. So, with that said, I want you guys to know how much I love and appreciate every one of you. And, like I always say, whatever you do in life, make a difference. And treat people kind, because first and foremost, when you're in a chat like this, you don't know who's watching. There are little children that could be watching, and they don't need to see the drama and all that horrible stuff. You know? Just, we need to spread love and kindness and be genuine with people. Everything else is just a facade, and people, I think nowadays, are looking for real people. People that really give two hoots and heck about the other person. It's like, because we're all surrounded with such hate, and, you know, like when even in families, when you go visit, you don't feel like they even wanted you there. It's like, that's not being genuine. It's like, if you come see me, or I go to see you, I don't care what your house looks like. I don't care about any of that stuff. When I go to see somebody, I go to see that person. That's all I care about. You know, it's like, I have been in some houses that were so nasty you wouldn't want to be there, but it's like, I love the people, you know. And I don't judge people, because you don't know what's going on behind the scenes that you're not seeing. You know, it's like here at my house, there's a lot of things that I wish were different, you know. But, no, with the exception of you guys, you know, a lot of you know, a lot of what goes on in my life, but you don't know everything. You only see what you see in the little box, you know, behind me and around me and stuff. But you can't see outside that window, you know. You can only see what's here. That's just a little analogy. It's like, there's always more to the story than what you see. It's kind of, you just don't judge people, you know. Yeah, the world, it's become so materialistic. Yeah, exactly. You're afraid anything you say is going to cause it. It's like drama and stuff. I know it goes on out there. People talk about me and stuff, and people that have helped me and stuff. It's like, I don't care what you say about me. It's like, if people really want to know who I am, they're going to come see me and they're going to find out. If you're one of these people that just goes with the flow and believes all the drama, well, you're not really giving that person a chance, a fair chance. It's like, what happened to being real with people? You know, so and so's feet stink. Well, you go see if somebody's feet stink. You don't just believe what somebody tells you. You know, I've found that so many times in my life. People told me things about other people, and I go there, and they're nothing like what everybody said they were. But it's not fair to judge people that way. And I try not to, because I try to be the most forgiving person that you can imagine. It's like, I've seen people's houses that weren't the greatest and stuff, but it's like, I don't care about that stuff. You know, I love the person. I look for what's in your heart. You know, what kind of things that you come out of your mouth. It's like, you show people your sermon, put it that way. People that really have a heart, they're looking and watching other people to see, is this someone I can trust? Is this someone that I even want anything to do with, you know? And we slip up. You know, I'm not perfect. I lose my temper sometimes for stupid stuff. But I'm very honest. If you tell me or ask me, do I swear? Yeah, I do. I try not to. I'm very meticulous about that. But I do slip up sometimes. I'm human, you know. But if you met me in person, I think you would say that I'm just like I am when I'm on camera. Because that's me. I don't know how to be an actor. It's like, I'm the way I am. Like it or not, that's me. Yeah, humanity has. Gossip is cruel and it's also a sin. Gossiping about somebody else. I believe the only time you're supposed to talk about somebody else is if you're helping that person. But you don't go around to someone else and talk about those people. Second. Hello? Yes. I'm signing off right now. Ma? Okay. Yeah, let's see. I don't know, it's a 313 number. Okay. Bye. Let's call. So, oh yes, I love to fish. Yeah, I would love to do some kind of a meetup with my people here. I think we would all get along great and we would have a hoot. Have a bonfire, roast marshmallows, eat burnt hot dogs, kind of things like that. You know, eat baked beans and fart, and you know, just the things that happen. You know. Well, I gotta go. That was my wife nagging me. She don't have to be there till 2:30, but it takes her so long to do anything. She's so afraid that she's gonna be late, and it takes her a long time to get in the building. And then we gotta sit there for I don't know how many hours. Oh, I'm just messing around. That's I try to make her laugh. I think that comes from Mrs. Doubtfire, if I'm not mistaken. Can't remember where I heard that. I think it was. Yeah, burnt hot dogs again. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I like burnt hot dogs. Yeah. Yeah, we swear at each other sometimes too. Not meaning anything, just horsing around. So you might hear that too occasionally. But it doesn't don't be offended. Just we horse around like that. Yeah. Second Corinthians 12:20. I'll check that out, Southern Prairie. I think I know what it says, but I'm not going to stick both feet in my mouth, so I'll look first. Yeah, it's funny. Well, I'm going to get going, and you all have a blessed day. And I encourage you guys to look for a way to be a blessing in someone else's life today. Uh, do something outside yourself. Look for opportunities to bless others, because it blesses you too. Everything you do for somebody else comes back on you. You can do good and get good, or you can do bad and get bad. It's up to you. So, I'll end this here. And remember, Jesus loves you, and so do we. And until next time, I'll see you later. Also, I forgot to say, tomorrow, I'll try to do another live stream tomorrow. Love stream. Hey, that's a good title. Uh, but my internet runs out on the 25th, and I don't know if they'll do it at night or if they'll do it, like during the day of the 25th or after midnight. I don't know. So we'll see. I'll try. If all of a sudden I get all choppy and blocky and all of a sudden it quits, you know why. Just a heads up before it happens. I love you, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Or the next time. Might not be till after the 3rd. I don't know. We'll go until we can't. Bye now.